Hey friends, it's Ruben with Hi-Fi MIDI. One of the things I love that my channel affords me is the ability to keep up with the latest trends in the sample library market. I feel like the proverbial kid in a candy shop. I get many requests to review sample libraries and I check them out, but sometimes I decide not to review them because I don't like them, it would be a waste of my time, and I hate saying bad things about people who work really hard on a product. It's easier to choose not to review it. Another problem is that there are so many of the same boring plugins. In my opinion, the market is saturated with virtual pianos. So I was worried about reviewing this new plugin from UVI called Augmented Piano. But I checked it out and decided to review it for several reasons. It wasn't just another piano sample. This is a sample of a 1909 Pleyer piano, the same type favored by Chopin. It has a classic, warm, and nostalgic character to it. I'll play a little for you. It also has several mic positions available, which give you different sound and space qualities. That is a really charming sound. Now, if the features stopped there, I wouldn't even be making this review. The next reason I decided to review it is because it's a prepared piano. This means that different materials such as picks, tacks, sticks, brushes, bows, and other objects were used on it to achieve unique sounds. This is a method popularized by the late composer John Cage. I'm going to show you the default sounds with each object, which you can manipulate in the editing and effects windows later on. Here we have the list of objects, and the next one is tack. So they literally use a tack on top of the string to give it a metallic sound and has sort of a buzz to it. I don't know why I'm in a minor mood today, but I'll... All those little imperfections give it that realistic quality to it. It's like a muted buzz sound. Alright, let's check out the next one. Here's a pick. This should have a softer sound to it. So they use a guitar pick for this. It's very gentle. next. So within each menu, you have your presets, which build on the default. So they use the editing and effects window to further manipulate the sound, which I'm not going to go through these because it would take me all day. There are a lot of presets. But let's listen to the wood stick. Now, I don't know if you noticed one of the sounds cut off. I think there's a limit. Polyphony. I wonder if we can set this higher. Oh yeah. Yes. Metal stick. It reminds me of that Japanese instrument or that Asian instrument. I think it's called a koto or something. Koto. I might be wrong. Somebody correct me. Brushes. Now brushes, they have different default. So let's see what those are. So a tap, the other one was a slide. This one seems a little more concentrated than the last one. Could also be, the sound could also depend on where they hit it on the string. That might change the timbre of it. I'm gonna go to bows now. This should be interesting. That's cool. This reminds me of one of those. It reminds me of a combination between an organ, like a pipe organ, one of those pump organs as well, and a cello or stringed instrument. See how this sounds with reverb. Lower the volume a little bit. As you can tell, we've veered far from what it was originally. This is no longer a piano. This is a whole new beast. Muted. Let's hear this. What is this? Okay, so they mute it with the finger then. Now, I don't like all of these sounds. Some of them are really cool and unique. Some of them they inspire me. They sound like they could be in horror movies or they could be in really intimate scenes. Not that kind of intimacy, but you know what I mean. Default finger mute. It's not something I would use, but it's still cool that it's available. Normal harmonics. Now this is a familiar sound to me because I've muted a piano before during performance, because I discovered, before I knew what prepared piano was, I discovered that you could mute the keys and it gives it this really cool guitar-like sound quality. I like it. Pick mute. Alright, I'm going to skip these mutes. Finger. So I'm guessing this is going to sound harpy. I really like that one. Objects, coin. So as you can see, there are so many possibilities of sounds within this program, within this plugin, because you have all these materials, you have different micings, you have the ability to control the amplitude, or the envelope, I should say, the tone. You have tremolo, vibrato, and the mod wheel. You have resonance, all this stuff. EQ, drive, which it's probably like a compressor. So let's see what else it has. Effects. I'm not going to go through all of this stuff. Let's go to the effects menu and then I'll start closing up. I really appreciate it when companies create these uncommon virtual instruments, and they did a really good job at it. In the case of Augmented Piano, this is a beautiful tribute to the past and the future. Friends, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't, and like this video, share it, and feel free to leave a comment. Tell me what you think about it.